Hey, good morning to you. Hey, Jesus, He's Lord. Thank God the word works. Warning, warning. I'm going to tell you good news and bad news. This thing in your mouth, this tongue, that right there. It's a little member, but it controls everything. Let me get my Bible here. I want to read this out of James chapter 3. I want y'all to get this. In James chapter 3, he says, we can put a bit in a big old horse's mouth and make him go wherever we want him to go, because we're the one that's in charge. Or, behold the ships, so they be great, and they're driven by fierce winds. Yet the governor can make a decision where he wants it to go by putting that rudder, which is the back of it, that little rudder, making the choice wherever it goes. The governor does that, the guy that's in charge. Hey, you're in charge. You may not know it, but you are in charge. And your tongue sets on fire the course of nature. Then it says, even so the tongue, though it's a little member, it controls your whole body. Or another way to put it, it controls everything. I told you this the other day, but I want to do it again. Over in Proverbs, it says, thou art taken by the words of your mouth. So you are exactly today where your words took you. If you're broke, your words took you to broke. If you got more than enough money, your words took you there. Somebody says, well, I hadn't won the lottery. Oh, yes, I did. I got Jesus as my Lord. Jesus is the one that pays my bills. Jesus is the one that heals my body. Jesus is the one that changes things from the bad to the better in my life, but I'm going to agree with him with the words of my mouth. You see, God calleth those things that be not as though they were. He stepped out to the edge of nothing, and there was darkness everywhere, and God didn't go, oh, man, it's dark. God said, light, let there be light. Light be. Light was. He called for something that was not. So you may get up one morning, maybe you'll get this. You get up in the morning, you just don't feel right. You know, something's just not right. You don't feel good. You got a pain here, pain there, something. And one of the first things you want to do is roll over and tell your wife, you know, honey, I don't feel good. Or maybe, you know, you get up, you go to start breakfast, and the kids you got to get them ready for school or whatever. And one of the first things you want to do when your husband walks in there is say, hey, baby, I sure do feel bad today. Will you pray for me and agree with me? You see, the first thing you want to do is tell somebody how bad you feel. That's because the devil knows that you're snared by your words, and he wants you to be continually ensnared by those words. So what you ought to do when you roll over and your wife's still asleep over there and she wakes up and say, hey, baby, it's a great day and I feel great. Woo! Glory be to God. I'm healed by the stripes of Jesus and I'm going to enjoy today. Now, your body may be telling you all kinds of stuff that's not in line with that, but what you have to do is choose which way you're going to go. I was a teenager, 14, 15 years old. We had no house. People across the street had this horse, and he was old and cantankerous, and you'd have to put that bit in his mouth. And you had to make him go where you wanted him to go. He wanted to stay in the barn all day, but you'd have to get him out, kick him a little bit, and jump a little bit, and finally get him going. But then you had to pull on that rein, turn that head that way, and he'd go that way. Or you'd have to pull on that other rein to get him to go that way. You see, I wanted to go yonder way. The horse wanted to go back to the barn, but because I had the bit in his mouth and pulled on that rein, he had to go where I want him to go. And watch. My body wants to go back to sick. Hey, my bank account wants to go back to broke. But I got the rein in my mouth. I got this tongue, and I'm going to say, wealth and riches are in my house, or I'm going to say to my body, no, 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 no. You're healed by the stripes of Jesus because your tongue sets on fire the course of nature. The natural things that's going to come your way comes your way because of what you're saying every day. So say what the Word says. Call things that be not as though they were. And I don't care how you feel. I don't care what the circumstances are. Choose the right words and your path will be right. Hey, gotta go. Have a great day. Remember all day, Jesus is Lord. And as always, thank God the Word works.